everybody, it's Brooke with the Buttered Home. I am back with my sweet friends at Neely Farms here. We are doing planting today. So Ginger, tell us a little bit about what we're going to see.
Okay, today we're going to take, these are 2-gallon pots, and Carolina Sapphire, what we're planting today. And so Michael's going to drill the hole for me and I'm going to plant the tree for him.
Perfect. Let's get started.
Thanks. After he gets the hole drilled for me, I'll take and I'll put some of our slow release fertilizer in here. A little bit of dirt in there. And then this part, some of the farmers shake all the dirt off, some don't. My reasoning for shaking the dirt off is this bark. If I put it in there, the way the wind is on the hill, I mean, that tree, it will lay it over. So we take most of the bark off. Kind of loosens up the roots a little. I've already got my fertilizer in there. And I'm just going to take this dirt, because I kind of want this to stay at the level of the field right there. You usually want it pretty level, not way down in there deep. Once again, I've taken all that bark, loose bark off. I'll just pull that in there and keep that top up here.
And you've got these staked already? Did you stake them from cuttings?
These actually had stakes in the pot, the bamboo stakes, but we will go back and we have another type of stake that we will put a fiberglass stake, and then I have little rubber bands to hold the tree up, because with this stake it's not going all the way down into the harder part of the ground, so I'll come back.
Support for that small sapling.
Yes, ma'am, because you would think that's going to stand up, but we get a little bit of a wind and we'll come back and they're laid over on the ground. Perfect. This is the second patch that we planted. The first patch were our Virginia pines, the little plugs that we planted, and we did about 400 of those. These, and we did those in a day. These are the ones I took cuttings for, and these were in the 2.5 gallon pots. These are the Leyland cypress, and we did 329 of those, and it took us about 2 days, because it is just Michael and I. Michael, he goes along with the auger, drills the hole, then I'm the one that comes behind him and plants the tree. So we've put about 800 in the ground. We're doing some Carolinas today. We've got about 60 of the Carolinas and about over 100 left of the Leyland cypress that we'll finish hopefully today. We'll have that trailer load, and hopefully it'll take us a day to do that. And then I'll come back, and this is the staking we were talking about, the fiberglass staking. I do leave my bamboo stake on there that came in the pot, because I do have to help them grow straight in the pot, we do stake them with the bamboo. But then I'll come back with this stake, and I also have the rubber bands, and this will keep the wind from blowing it over. They look sturdy, but they are top heavy, and with the winds we get on this hill, they are very hardy, because even through a drought.
They're tough like Ginger Duncan.
Yes, ma'am, they are. And for anybody that wants to come out and have a free gym membership, this is just like getting a lot of squats in, so we welcome that.
That's great.
These are the ones that we planted this year. They were in the 2.5 gallon pots. This is one from last year. It's grown that much from that to this, and we went through a drought too. So when you were talking about hardy, they are hardy, because we do not have irrigation out here. We rely on the good Lord and nature to send us that rain. And this year we will come, and this one is ready to be trimmed. So Michael and I will get out here around 1st of June and start our trimming, because we hope to have most everything planted in the next couple of weeks. We start about 1st of February or so. We get our Virginia pine plugs in and we plant those, and then we start, you know, as soon as we can, getting the Leland cypress, the Carolina sapphire, and the Portuguese cypress in.
So this is just 1,000 more reasons that your Christmas tree is even just a little more special, and that is because it is cared for by the wonderful hands from Ginger and her husband, her dad, their kids, the whole family here at Neely Tree Farms.
There are trees, there's several things that will hurt the trees. Of course, we deal with insects, diseases. We have to keep all of the grass out from under them. But something that a lot of people don't think about, most of the time the deer do not bother the trees. They might, if they're the young little ones, they might nip them off a little bit. But I noticed last year and this year we must have a buck, because we have a rub all down that tree. But because that tree is as young as it is, we figure it will come out. I may limb it up a little bit, and then some of that will come back out. It's the same with the cows. If you see all the electric fences we have around, we do have cattle on the farm, and they do not like to eat the trees, but they love to rub against the trees. And so right before we opened, or a couple of months, we had a Carolina sapphire that was ready to sell, and the cows got in there, which happens sometimes, and that cow just rubbed and rubbed. We say he must have loved the scent of that Carolina sapphire. But once again, I went in there and we limbed it up, and it didn't sell this year, but possibly next year it comes back out. It's unreal how they can come back from something like that sometimes. So with the biggest with the pest is the Virginia pines. I have to spray for what they call the tip moth. It will go in on the Virginia pines, and it will actually can destroy that leader, the tip of the tree, and then it can go on into that little seedling and cause problems with it. These, more of the problems with these we might have are some of the, like the fungus, different things like that, that we have to spray for those. So, and every year there might be something new that comes up. We just, I say trial and error, and we just keep learning.
That's right. That's the way to do it. Well, obviously y'all have learned a lot, because this is absolutely one of the most beautiful places on earth. I could come up here every weekend if I knew that you wouldn't put me to work. So we hope that you have enjoyed this second visit with Michael and Ginger Duncan from Neely Farms Christmas Trees. Be making your plans now. We've got more to come right up to the beautiful Christmas season, where we share all the joy it is to farm these beautiful Christmas trees, from their home to yours and from the buttered home to your home. Y'all have a great day.